I'm going live right now. So I'm gonna let y'all get in, give y'all some time. I know it's early. I didn't plan on it. Here's what I want y'all to do. And if you don't make it to the live, when you watch it, like the stream, share the video, and all my videos, I'm not gonna get monetized because people hate the truth. People hate the facts with the truth. So much appreciated. Donations, the donation links to help me with my platform, to help me with my with the purpose of pushing and fighting fighting the great fight, truth to power. You gotta excuse me. I'm driving, so got so much stuff going on. So I'm fighting I'm speaking truth to power. I'm fighting the great fight, the real black revolution. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Black first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, all the way to the goddamn end. And red pill, real red pill revolution 2, because I will be discussing misandry and these modern heifers. That because there's a lot of stuff and Black History Month, because I didn't know, because I'm gonna be like, because I'll say it like this in a nice way. Fuck both of that. Fuck Black History Month, because there's no history, because we're still fighting injustice, racial oppression, and we got a lot of house Negroes who are the primary cause, more so than these anti-black, non-black groups. Okay? So gonna let y'all who's here with me, like the stream, share it, tell me how you doing in the chat. Who's in the chat right now? So okay, let's get the show going. Woo. Good gracious. Out in Durham, North Carolina.
Children, but most importantly, my amazing man, like, who's allowed me to be me again. I've gotten back to the old Keisha, the original Keisha. So yes. I'm back. I'm better. I'm greater. My kids are healthy. They're amazing. Like, it's just like beautiful. Like this morning, somebody broke my other car.
This is the shit. Who's here with me? Who's here? Who's here? I'm waiting for y'all to come in. Just waiting for y'all to come in, because I want some people to engage with me as well, if possible, if and when you can. So I'm on my way to work. I decided, nice day. I didn't feel like sitting, and I didn't feel like sitting by myself in the crib.
Let's start with all languages begin. Discover hip-hop from around the world.
Hip-hop Международный. Hip-hop International.
Hip-hop International.
A weekly 1-hour music show.
Hosted by Scorpio.
From Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5.
Life is beautiful right now because, look, man, I'm Korean. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the hood.
Hey, I'm doing good. We're gonna talk about this fuckery.
My son just did a whole project the other day on why you don't look at the color of people's skin. Mm-hmm. My 10-year-old son did that.
Here's the thing about that. I mean, here's the thing. I'm doing good. Thank you very much. I get so sick and tired of people with this BS. Oh, don't judge a book by its cover, when we have been conditioned with social engineering to go by looks. And as a matter of fact, our visual is been socially engineered as well. And the thing about this, what I never understood, I always heard the narrative that men are more visual. I disagree. Visual in a natural sense of being self-aware, understanding your surroundings, and looking at all sides and angles of when you're moving in this world. Going by visuals, basically being self-aware, seeing what's going on, having a sense in a natural state. Women are more visual than men. I say this, why? Because they will judge a man's value based on what type of name brand clothes, based on what type of shoes he got and how much it costs. Not on substance, not on real shit. I would argue that a lot of men, red pill minded, don't think like a bitch, actually are not shallow and superficial and materialistic and delusional like your modern woman. Especially melanated woman. What this person doing? Okay? So that's what I want to touch on. Shit. So when I hear people say we don't go by the color of a person's skin tone, that's bullshit, people. That is bullshit. Come on. Nah, you gotta watch out. I don't know if you're welcome. If she's moving like a Karen. Karen. But you know something? We have a lot of black Karens. There's a lot of black misandry that's going on that never gets discussed in these pro-black circles. So-called pro-black, which I call pro-whack, especially these beta bitch-ass males who don't want to hold women accountable, who actually are the real deadbeats of the black community, not black men. I'll say this because most men fight for custody of children. Most men try to keep the family together. Women don't. Women wreck their homes, wreck relationships over 80% of the time at a huge higher ass rate. You understand what I'm saying? So women abandon womanhood, femininity, the essentials of being a lady. The feminine frame. She embraced toxic feminism. She basically invests being a goddamn bed wench, divesting for the crooked ass system. These elite males who she will call of toxic masculinity, but these same females will vote for a 46 Joe Biden and them. Am I making sense? You got a lot of sexism, but mostly misandry. There's no misogyny. There's really no misogyny, and I'm going to go by you. There's no misogyny, people. Today's men, modern men, don't have no damn power. Our voices are ignored. Even though we got spaces of social media, these so-called red pill spaces, the manosphere, MRA, men's rights, fuck True Force Loneliness. You got a racist ass simp. As a matter of fact, the founder of TFL, fuck you. If you and I never met, we never met online, through when on YouTube, you wouldn't have TFL. I put TFL on the map. I'm the one who actually took his movement, and this is the thing. I guess because I was a culture vulture. I guess, and this is the thing. This is why before I became into my consciousness, when I entered and embraced black first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth, and all the way to the goddamn end, Robert Perkins will say be 1, 2, 3. I would say be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all the way to 10 and beyond. When I came into this, when I came into my consciousness, it was age 29. It was before I turned 30 when I started actually I gotta clock in. Becoming very aware of what's going on out here. When I started becoming more aware, I had my rage, my at the system, the injustices. I knew it existed, but when I actually started researching and knowing my history and understanding systemic racism, however, what I didn't know was we had a lot of black ass coons. We had a lot of house Negroes. We had a lot of, and most of the house niggas, the house ninjas are melanated women who sold out the black man throughout history, but it's never been called out. It's always been the black male, the effeminate black male that they love to support, these effeminate ass, moist ass, bitch ass niggas. But it wouldn't be possible when you have melanated women who slept with massa. When you had an uprising and a black revolution, and a lot of these slave rebellions was on the rise throughout chattel slavery and Jim Crow and through the civil rights movement, it's always black females who went off code. But see, you can't have these conversations with the pro-wax. You can't have it because the majority of them in these circles are ran by these black feminists, washed up, reformed, ghetto gagging, pro-swirling, pro-divesting bitches. You understand what I'm saying? That's where that comes on, people. That's what's going on out here. That's what's going on, folks. But see, and this is not an indictment. This is, well, actually, it is an indictment on these black female race traders, because we already addressed the males, the effeminate males. But see, if you're a masculine man, you're toxic masculinity. The color purple narrative. And I will discuss the color purple. I actually made a video about Solange Knowles Lawson and how she's full of shit, even though I support what she's trying to so-called do, because she contributes to black misandry. Her, especially Beyonce, and that bitch ass nigga Jay-Z, and Solange to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Who's with me in the chat? Who's here? Comment. If you're listening, comment. Am I speaking facts? Am I speaking truth to power? Tell me. Comment. So when they're talking about trying to fix the black man's image, how can you talk about fixing the black man's image when a lot of you heifers have destroyed the black man's image? You even destroyed the black woman's image. You call melanated women who are feminine and want to stand by good black men. Black men who have integrity, black men who have a purpose, black men who are ambitious. But see, I'm not talking about money when it comes to ambition. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about teaching, values, principles, knowledge of self. But see, they don't respect pro-blackness like they claim. They don't. They will respect what makes them feel good. That's why I don't fuck with church. A lot of church heifers, but they're the biggest thoughts. A lot of these females claim to be pro-black, but if you talk about natural hair, how men need women to have their hair natural and stop trying to have a European look, oh, it don't matter. Who the fuck are you to tell me what is important and not important? You're not a fucking man. See, this is what you're trying to tell me to accept black female self-hatred. See, y'all don't want to talk about black female self-hatred. A lot of that has to do with, guys, is because some of these women are chameleons. That's why I need to make a video, and I actually going to make more time to discuss how the black manosphere has been conquered by them heifers, like your Brittany Renners, like your Nicki Minaj. Kevin Samuels is full of shit. He all about himself. He don't care about the betterment of men. He cares about himself in his personal situation. But see, nobody wants to talk about that. I watched that live stream that was reposted by Michi X, and now I got issue with Michi X, but to me, I have an issue. I mean, some of the stuff that she does, but she don't. But she's one of them females that don't want to hold women accountable because she's afraid of being canceled. But this woman got a relationship. She's been married before, wrecked her home stupidly, but she don't want to go in because she gets into arguments, and plus that people will call her, oh, you ain't black enough. You're bright. You're damn near white. You're mixed. But you same people, Negroes, actually put them on a pedestal. Light-skinned females would not feel as superior like these red bones and yellow bones would not have the arrogance that they have if you black heifers did not put them on a goddamn pedestal. Then you got the men. See, everything's backwards in the community. Coach Greg talks about this. Now, I think sometimes he's a coon in certain things, but I agree with most of what he's saying when it comes to black men's issues and stuff, and men's issues in general. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, y'all put these light-skinned folks on the pedestal. Do you know how many dark-skinned women say they don't like dark-skinned men who are darker than them? Do you know how many times I heard that in my life with my grandmother living in my family? But they'll get mad at a brother, and a lot of times, to be honest, a lot of these dark-skinned females are arrogant as shit. They're very bigoted, very anti-black man. But they'll cry. But the minute you hold them accountable, they want to compare themselves to women of the past. Well, you can compare yourself to the past bed wenches and the mammies back in the day. You can compare yourself to that. But you're not no Dr. Francis Quest Welsing. You're not no Asada Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I would say, I forgot the Dr. Joy, I forgot her name, but she's really Carmel. I mean, I'm gonna call her as a dark-skinned woman now. So, and the thing is, black folks come in all different shades. We're not even talking about so-called mixing due to rape from the slave master. And you know, black men were raped too by Becky, by the Caucasian female. But see, y'all don't want to discuss that aspect, because you want to believe that men are the violent ones. Women, you can't talk about how men are predators and rapists and stuff, but y'all raise them. And actually, a lot of the men, the black males who are perverted and sick in the head and do those fucked up things, a woman molested him. He was molested by a grown-ass woman or a teenage black girl in the hood or within the family. But see, you can't discuss that. You can't discuss that. You know, I had a conversation. I'm not going to go into what we said specifically with Robert Perkins. I said, Rob, you know, Team Rob, you know that the nigga with the tattoos, you know, he talks about B123. I said, Rob, just because that was not your personal situation or the guys that you know, but there's a lot of guys I know. Just because you didn't have the problems you have. Now, the scandal with Cynthia G, I told her, bro, I mean, because I really didn't care. But to me, the fact that you don't want to go in on Cynthia G because you have a relationship that you don't look. If he don't want to discuss it, that's his personal business between him and her. But my thing is, dude, I mean, my thing with him about this, okay, but you saying you never had to pay child. I'm just going by. I'm not trying to go into it, but you always had a good relationship with your baby mamas and stuff. My thing is this: if you had a good relationship and you didn't have to worry about the custody battles and stuff, okay, but why are you ass kissing to Cynthia G? You didn't do that. You didn't do that with your previous exes where you had children with. I mean, that's the thing about what I don't understand. Well, I do understand. He don't want to, because, you know, females like Cynthia G and Nyla Says are dangerous. She's the type of female that will put her Cynthia G, who's a mother, would actually put her ex, her child's father, on child support and make it difficult for that man to see the kids. That's the type of female that's toxic, but she gets to say whatever the hell she wants. When there was that cave, because these are cave devils and whoever. Okay, then why did you go to kiss Cynthia G? Why did you let white females disrespect black men and you didn't check them? Why did you go off code? Because of some personal ass feelings, and that was your fault. You decided to consent to sex, unprotected relations. You decided, I mean, yeah, it took two for y'all to come together, but you consented. So it takes one. You decided to give birth and carry that child for 9 months. You could have aborted that shit. And there's no man. If you're a man who had a woman who said you're gonna have, you try to tell this woman you're gonna have my baby. Baby, let's get together. Let's get married. Let's have a family. Oh, I don't have no. No, I'm gonna abort this baby. I need to be free. I'm gonna still party. Bitch in her 30s acting like she's still 15. Don't want to grow up. That's what goes on out here. You have women who will abort the child, and this man is more likely to be a better husband and more responsible for that child. But when it comes to a Pookie, Dirty Dick Derek, Dirty Dick Brad, Bottom Shelf Brad, Dirty Dick Chad, and Dirty Dick Jose, Dirty Dick Rico, it's so funny. You know something? I take that back. When it comes to a non-black man, now she may have his child. You have a lot of these, because I see more black women with biracial children, but they're not getting no help. But she don't put them on child support or something like that. She's not aggressive enough, I would argue. Because she knows that the Caucasian male, especially if he's so-called high value, is not going to accept her because his family told him, no, you can fuck a nigger bitch, but you better not marry her, son. And this comes from the white mama. Who states this? What the hell? Who states this? This is. Oh, okay. I don't even know what was going on. I mean, the thing is about this, they're told to pump and dump. But yet, when the Caucasian male dogs out the melanated woman, she don't got nothing to say. Oh, it just didn't work out. You know, things just don't work out sometimes. But if that was a black man, she would go in. Am I lying? Am I telling the truth? Comment in the chat. She has nothing negative, like K. Michelle. Oh, see, and even K. Michelle, she said all men are bad people. But she didn't want to call out the Brad. How you had a white male, a couple white males, because a lot of these melanated, because I would say a lot of these melanated women, many of them, have high body counts with white zaddy than they care to admit. Than they actually care to admit. You know what I'm saying? Then they actually care to goddamn admit. Then they actually care to admit, people. And I'm sick and tired of the fact that they don't want to have the honest conversation. Nothing's ever their fault. A lot of these, I mean, it's just crazy that y'all don't want to call out the mama coon, because the first coon that black child interacts with is the mother, who got self-hate issues like a motherfucker. But you cannot discuss this because that's bashing. That's not bashing if it's factual. It's not bashing if you've seen this from personal experience, and especially if you travel to different parts of the world and different parts of the country. You know. You know what I'm saying? So how is it bashing when you got receipts? How's it bashing? Somebody explain this shit to me. How's it bashing? How's it bashing? How's it bashing? How's it bashing? I don't understand how's it bashing because you're not lying. Let me see. Shoot. These are facts, people. Now, people got an issue with that. They can kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? They can kick rocks. That's like, and the thing is, I mean, I didn't celebrate Black History Month. I don't celebrate holidays. You know, I went out with my main lady, you know, but we don't fuck with that shit. You know, we don't fuck with that shit. We don't. And it's like, it's one thing that's so annoying. It's so frustrating. It don't matter. It's like from young and old and in between. A lot of these women, melanated women, don't fuck with pro-blackness. They don't support it. And women are supporters by nature. This is why corporations advertise the Sex in the City, Living Single. Living Single, you know where they got Sex in the City from, people? Living Single. That's where it started from. They culture vulture that shit, and actually that was had a black misandrist plot by Queen Latifah. Her real name is, I was about to call her Candace Owens, but Dana Owens, because she don't like black men, she don't like black folk, but she came in as a comedian with that Black Revolution, Truth to Power, but she sold out the minute she got a contract. She wasn't. You got a lot of these black folks who do this, especially melanated women that y'all don't want to call out. You just want to call out one side, and then you wonder why we can't fix the problem, because you gotta hold sides for what their stuff is. Equal. That's how you hold them equally accountable. You don't spread the blame. Nah, I'm not taking responsibility for shit that I'm not responsible for. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, forget that shit. Forget that shit. Okay, how y'all doing? So how y'all doing? I mean, I didn't celebrate Black History Month because I'm like, because we're still fighting the same bullshit. This racial oppression, systemic racism should have been over. It should have stopped no later than the 1960s. But for some reason, we take our foot off the gas. It's like, you know, we're down 20 points. You know, and all of a sudden we cut the, you know, in basketball, in sports, particularly the NBA. All of a sudden, we came back from 20 points down. We cut the lead down to 10, down to 6, down to 3, and then we fuck it up. Then we lost the game. We was down by 25 points, 30 points for 3 quarters. Now we have these magical, you know, we're hitting shots, we're playing defense, we're getting loose balls, diving for loose balls, and you know we're being like Stephen Curry with the three point shot. We're getting dunks, we're getting easy layups. The crowd, I mean, we got the support of the crowd. I mean, you know, I'm gonna just say because the home court. We got the home crowd behind us, and then all of a sudden, the minute we cut the game close by 3, we're down by 3 points, and then we fuck it up. We just stop playing. That's how black folks are. We just all of a sudden we just abandoned the game plan. We just stopped doing what's working because the truth of the matter is we want white acceptance. We want cave acceptance. Y'all love them cave devils, them nasty ass. Just perverted, they will fuck a dog, a dead person, get fucked in the fuck animals, molest children, rapes, all the stuff that y'all talk about. Y'all love them still. Y'all worship them. Y'all kiss their ass. Am I lying, people? You got these Negroes now. If it don't apply to you, then I'm not talking to you. However, you know what's going on here. Can you agree with me on that? Can you just say yes in the goddamn chat that I'm on point? Because this is the problem. You got people who do agree with the message, but they're so afraid of public opinion, white public opinion, and black coon opinion. They are so afraid of these ghetto gagging, pro-divesting black mammies opinion, who don't give a fuck about you anyway. Yeah, hell give a damn about you. Shit. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Enough is enough. Y'all want to celebrate so-called accomplishments that white folk validate you with. Non-black people who are anti-black. And then you got these black coons who claim to be pro-black, but they want, black excellence. Black girls rock. What are they rocking? Black women go missing a lot of times due to their ancient mother and and the women in her family poisoning her mind. Not saying black men ain't shit because they made poor choices with the males that they chose. Meanwhile, the decent man that they call boring, that they say was too nice, or he didn't have that edge, he didn't have that hood, he wasn't romantic, he didn't lie, he had integrity. You don't respect that man. You don't respect that man, especially when you're younger, because nobody can tell you shit. Even if she comes from a two-parent home, the dad can't tell her shit. Especially when you got child protective services. Especially when she can be a fucking black Karen and call 911 on your black ass. Especially as a black man, you can't whoop her ass. Now, I'm against child corporal punishment. But when you have other terms of discipline of just being real with your children, holding them and say, this is accountability, these are the consequences. That's child abuse. Oh, you told them not to believe in Santa Claus? Oh, you're a horrible person. You told them not to watch TV? Oh, you're a horrible person. Oh, you won't be a child's best friend? Oh, you're a horrible person. Am I making sense? So, I say fuck the Tooth Fairy, fuck Santa Claus, fuck Easter, fuck white Jesus, Jesus, fuck Christianity, fuck church. And let's embrace who we are. Oh, this is what they say. This is what the pro-blacks say. Oh, we don't have a language and culture. It's because of white supremacy that these women behave badly. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not saying there's no truth to it, but y'all reaching. So, but I can say the same thing. The reason why black men don't do what they're supposed to do because of the system of white supremacy, which is actually legitimate, is a legitimate complaint. But we don't talk about these black coon mothers and the women in the black community that they abandon, who they're deadbeats to, who they abandon womanhood, femininity, supporting the black man and children, putting the black man first, the children, and then her last. The way it's supposed to go, like other groups of women do. You can't say we don't have a language and culture, but you had melanated women who was married, had family, catered to the community. This is how we had Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, Florida, Springfield, Illinois, these prosperous black towns. A strong black family structure. But the problem was we're a bunch of goddamn coons, black self-hatred. We want Zaddy to accept us. We don't want to defend ourselves. We don't want to get armed and ready. The problem is, and I agree with Robert Perkins, black people refuse to stop cooning. Oh, you can't be masculine. Don't be so aggressive. That's the problem. That's why we're getting killed out here as black men. We're not aggressive. We're aggressive to the wrong people. We're aggressive to each other just to get black female validation. Just to impress the black feminists, the toxic black feminist bitches in the community. That's why we're simping. The only time y'all want to challenge each other when it comes to simping, fighting over a chick that you don't even fucking know, that you're not even fucking, even if you're fucking her, she ain't claiming you, bruh. She ain't claiming you. I already know I'm not going to get monetized because I just pissed off a lot of people today. So So, the links, I appreciate it. The donation links are in the description box and pinned comment. I got my Cash App. The link is in the description box and pinned comment. My PayPal links in the description box. And you can use if you know my email address, you can just email me, through PayPal for the donation. And Google Wallet. I got Google Wallet. The name is the same, Google Wallet. So how you doing? So, just the black self-hatred. Nobody wants to talk about black self-hatred. When you start talking, this is what black folks do. You can talk shit about white folk, but when you talk about defending yourself and do by any means necessary Malcolm X style, you can't talk about Dr. Martin Luther King. Here's the thing. Martin Luther King was a bitch-ass nigga. He was a coon. Until he woke the fuck up and started talking about we're going to get our check and reparations and land, resources, and finances. And getting our sovereignty. That's reparations, people. That's the definition of reparations. To you dumbass, slow-ass, coon-ass, bitch-ass, hoe-ass, toxic shock, suffering-ass Negroes. Especially you melanated females and these bitch-ass dudes who just, follow behind women all day. Follow behind melanated women. Just so you can have a place to stay. So, black folks, you got these dumbass black heifers who voted for Joe Biden. When we said do not vote Democratic because this is the why, when we said fall behind Ice Cube, these melanated heifers did not want to listen. I had to cut some of these bitches off. When it came to the Chad Willard, when that white football player, that cave punk ass football player, Chad Willard, beat the crap out of his black girlfriend, and I was demanding that she get justice. I was out there, even though I was not even YouTubing. I was retired because when I got harassed by a cave bitch, who lied on me on camera that I recorded in my own business, this employee want to fuck with me for no reason. Well, I'm because I'm a black and I'm a man, and try to use these dangerous stereotypes to get me Emmett Till, give me the Emmett Till treatment. Black folks who knew me didn't do nothing. They just stood there like a bunch of cowards. But yet I seen these same Negroes out in Burlington, North Carolina, out in Alamance County, North Carolina. Y'all defend all these other groups. Y'all defend white feminists who are racist, racist, misandric bitches. Y'all defend the gay, the LGBT who are anti-black as shit, especially the black folks. These self-hating black females who hate being feminine. These self-hating black males who hate masculinity, their own masculinity. You got black women who hate being a woman, and you got black men who hate being a man. That's what the LGBT genocide. When we said do not vote for the Democratic Party, y'all Negroes and you simp-ass males who claim, and it's funny how y'all call yourselves pro-black and talk about black men need to lead. It's so funny when they say black men need to lead, they don't want us to lead. When they say they like a man who takes charge, no, they don't. They only want us to take charge when it comes to bailing them out of bullshit. When they do dumb shit, they want protection. They want to be reckless with their sexuality. They want to talk shit, act inappropriate, be so toxic to people. And then when the consequences are coming to these heifers, all of a sudden, oh, save me. No, your ass is going to jail. No, you deserve to get your ass whipped. When I saw that bitch lay hands on Thomas Sotomayor, that Instagram cunt, black ass cunt, and then she lies on Thomas Sotomayor, assaults him, threatens him with violence. She knew who the fuck this man was. Talk about she had a problem with the content of telling the truth about a lot of these bad black females. These black females who operate under a low vibration, low frequency. These black feminist hoes. Talk about how these black mothers endangering their children. Keep the man out the house. Kick him out. Wreck the homes. Don't spend the child support money on the children. Spend it on herself and her bum ass nigga who beats up the kids and molests the kids and do harm to them. You have black females who have to have, let's talk about the son husband. The young man gotta work gotta work to pay bills. That's not his responsibility. The only thing he should pay his own personal bills if he wants to go to a concert or something like, or put gas in. No, don't want to buy him a car. Don't want to help him out. Don't want to help him get a car or nothing like that. Don't want to help him get his own place. No, she wants him to stay and be a goddamn slave to take care of her. But when it comes to the daughter, oh, she'll give her freedom, but she can't move far away. She can't have a dating life. She cannot have a sex life. She cannot search a husband because because she knows that she ain't shit mother. Black mother knows that she finds a husband, especially if he's a man's man. I didn't say high value. I said man's man. Yeah, high man, well-to-do. She's gonna try to wreck that relationship because melanated women are number one at keeping each other single and unprotected and unprovided for. Oh, you ain't gonna get over on me. You got women women have a crabs in the barrel mentality, gentlemen. When it comes to seeking a husband, seeking the best mate, these females refuse to seek out the best mates and instead of doing what by any means necessary. No, they want to play. They don't want to do no work. They'll work for massa. They'll work for the white male, white male and white female at the job, and be obedient at that college, that white-owned university, college, community college. But when it comes to the black man, the black community, she's like, fuck the community. No, I just want y'all males to be, I want you black men, you good black men, to be clean-up men and think a woman who got a high body count, broken, dusty, got debt, got consumer debt, student loan debt, nasty, got poor hygiene, unattractive, got kids from different dudes, especially from Chad, and then Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray, and Rico, and Jose, and them, and I want you to play stepdaddy. I want to commit paternity fraud on your ass because I don't want to pick a responsible man, because that means I will have to play my position, be in my feminine, and be on my stand by the black man. And when black women who actually do that, they get called pick-me's. When black women hold other black women accountable, when black women wear their hair natural and try to embrace pro-blackness and listen to men who are B1, 2, 3, B1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, all the way to 10 and beyond. Black first, second, and third, fourth, and fifth, all the way to the goddamn end. You got these coon-ass, ghetto-gagging, pro-divesting, pro-swirling bitches that try to shame them, saying, how dare you sell out on the black sisterhood that is owned, controlled by white supremacy. That's so funny. You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? My supporters, subscribers, long-time subscribers, my day ones. You know what's so funny? It's so funny. They were watching Kevin Samuels live stream. They were watching Kevin Samuels live stream, talking the mild version. But when it comes to somebody who's about this life, oh, they don't want to listen to me. They don't want to listen to Calvin. They don't want to give Calvin $300, $1,000. They don't want to support Calvin, but y'all will support a nigga who's a goddamn image consultant, who's actually a bitch-ass nigga that suspect, talk about sleeping with men, living with a man, and being in the same room with a man in the bedroom. They'll listen to a metrosexual bitch-ass nigga who, when he sees Brittany, when he's having discussions with Brittany Renner, when he's having discussions with Nicki Minaj, his ass will bitch up. His ass will not hold him accountable and go in. Okay. All right. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you come to North Carolina, you come to the South, you see a lot of women with big old stomachs sticking out. Some of them think that's cute. I can't even have my gut out. And you know what I'm saying? Or because I wear baggy clothes, you know, because I have to get my clothes tailor made, which I ain't trying to do, you know what I'm saying? I'll just you know, just do the work to get my body to fit the clothes that I need to wear and stuff. So, okay. So, who's with me? Who's with me? Let me check who's. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. And the funny part is about this. These females want men to be in shape, but it's okay for them to be fat. And then, well, yeah, I'm thick. Well, you got a lot. Well, the guys who are saying you're thick, they're really trying to get some easy ass. So let's just keep it real. I mean, some guys have a fetish for big women, fat, like obese, fat women. I mean, just like there's women who undercover who have a fetish for big men, for bigger men who are chubby. You know, I mean, I have women who said, you know, I find you cute. You know, you fine. Really? I said, well, how am I? I mean, I like a man who's big. I like a big teddy bear. You know, I mean, you got that going on. Now you got these females who will say otherwise. We don't want no big ass man. We don't want no big dude. We want a man with a 6-pack. You want shape and tall, like good LeBron James and shit. But as long as you're white, you can be fat all you want, fat and nasty, and broke. But that's okay as long as he's white. It's all right. That these coon ass bitches be talking about. I mean, not only the only exception, I would say the exception is that when it comes to these when it comes to women, melanated women who talk about they don't want no fat man, but you weigh more than a man for your height, man. You want to call me fat, but nobody can say nothing about your ass. I gotta be sensitive, but you could be insensitive all forever towards men like myself, who actually do got a legitimate weight problem due to medications, due to trauma. I mean, it's due to that. It's due to that. You know what I'm saying? It's due to that, but you know, I can't make no excuses, even though the excuse is legitimate. I mean, I am making an effort to I have changed my diet. When I actually had diet literacy, you know, like financial literacy, diet literacy, food and beverage, education on food and beverage and what foods work well with my body, what foods are bad for my body to stay away from, then that's how I'm able to make some of the improvements. But see, you got people who will tell you what you got to do, but they ain't no personal trainer. They don't qualify. They've never been in my shoes. They never experienced what I experienced, but they know so much about my life. It's laughable. Don't listen to me, but do listen to my family. But my family are a bunch of liars when it comes to certain things. How they're pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't fuck with them on that. Aside from them being a bunch of goddamn coons, they just be cooning. My family be cooning just like a lot of black families. They be cooning. They be cooning out here. Now, let me get to the topic of black folks. Why do y'all cry for other people's so-called issues, but they're anti-black? When it comes to this whole Ukraine, this war, black people are at war, have been at war for the last 500 years. We have had World War 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 500 world wars waged against us. When it comes to the criminal justice system, when it comes to police brutality, the terrorism from the military, when it comes to discrimination of healthcare, when it comes to us being redlined, those are wars. And when you have black folks who look like you war on you to protect who are the gatekeepers of white supremacy, who practice anti-blackness and hide behind wokeness, nobody wants to discuss that. They will defend the criminal element of the community, who are the real coons, but they will say, you don't talk to people like me, well, you're not down for the community because you don't portray yourself in negative stereotypes, and you just be you think for yourself. You don't move with emotion. You don't move, you don't group think. And a lot of Negroes do be group thinking when they had that Negro-pean, coon ass mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find out where this road taking me to. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong turn. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I misread my GPS. So yeah, I mean, why are you crying for the Ukraine? You need to worry about your people. I don't care. Fuck that ADOS and foreign black shit. Y'all like to divide yourself. Light skin, dark skin, the black gender war. It is trash that black folks have all these self-hate issues, will use each other, take advantage of each other, will forgive other groups who do us wrong, who have never apologized to us, but we treat each other like shit. We steal from each other. We disrespect each other. We abuse our children. We abuse our men. We abuse our women. It's ridiculous. We steal from each other even though we don't have nothing. It's just the fuckery is beyond ridiculous. And it's just so tiring. I mean, you have black folks who you fought on your side, but the minute you're more alpha in the group, and you actually you have a serious stance, and you have more influence than the other person, you want to hate on me. Why are you trying to hate on me? Do you know how many panels I've been a guest on, and Negroes want to get mad at me? Oh, you're trying to dominate my show. I'm not trying to dominate shit. I'm trying to get y'all to understand what the fuck's going on out here. Okay, if you want to call that dominating the conversation, well, that's what a man does, people. Guys, you have a problem with another man dominating the conversation. I'm not coming for you. I'm trying to help the team. If I'm more of a leader in certain things, then fuck with me and stop fighting against me. You know what I'm saying? You don't like the fact that I'm having these uncomfortable conversations. I'm dominating the conversation, not on purpose. It just happens because I have a stronger presence of influence. So I'm calling out the fuckery within our community so we can challenge these other groups who are doing shit to us, doing us dirty. But y'all don't want to talk about the black folks who are part of the problem, especially black women. Y'all don't want to talk about that, especially these coon-ass elders, black elders. Oh, modern black males, 80s babies, from Generation X and Generation Y, Generation Z are the problem when y'all don't want to talk about the baby boomers. These baby cooners, these black coon-ass, bitch-ass baby cooners who are these black baby boomers. Actually, I would say the real coons are these black baby boomers. These black baby boomers who are now elders. They're the ones who failed us. They're the ones who actually were cooning. They abandoned pro-blackness when black folks were trying to prosper and trying to be revolutionary during Jim Crow. They're the ones who sold us out. Those baby boomers, simp ass males, and these black feminazi hoe ass thought bitches. These black female baby boomers who sold us out with that, teaching their daughters black misandry and feminism and be loyal to the plantation of welfare and wreck your homes and be a city hoe, be a city bitch. That's the problem. But y'all talk about, oh, we got to worry about, well, Russia's going to war with Ukraine and America. Here's the thing. That's the problem with black folks. Why are we fighting in wars when we are not respected? Black folks, well, we're going to get killed. No, that's not our issues. Black folks were coons for fighting in World War I, II, and III. A lot of the military taxes came from black folks, came from Africa, martial arts and shit, weapons and shit. But they don't tell you that in history. They want to keep you dumb. I already know I'm not going to get no likes because the facts hurt. The facts and the goddamn truth hurts. You crying over Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. The only people I worry about in the Ukraine are the people who are melanated just like me, who look like me, who are black descendants, African descendants, wherever you want to go by. Those are the people I worry about. Other melanated people, who are descendants of my ancestors. I don't play that ADOS shit. First, and another thing, my dad, on my dad's side, I'm Jamaican and American. But I see Jamaican coons just like I see American coons. I see African coons. I see bed wenches, African bed wenches, North Africa, East Africa, South Africa, Western bed wenches, Negro bed wench bitches, in America, Jamaica. Okay, where am I going? Jamaica, Barbados. Oh my God, Australia, Asia. I mean, we got to talk about we got a coondemic. We got a coondemic, my people, that has never been addressed. That's the war. We have a war. We have a war of white supremacy and a war on black self-hatred, who are coons and bed wenches and mammies and bedbugs and Uncle Ruckus. That's what we got. We got all these wars because you got a lot of black folks from them who are domestic and foreign, and U.S. and foreign black folks waging war on their own people for cave acceptance. Why? What they call white acceptance, European acceptance, Asian cave acceptance, Arab cave acceptance, East Indian cave acceptance, Latino cave acceptance. You're doing all this cooning, but you're still but you're still getting killed. You're still dying. You're still getting disrespected, mistreated. Now, if another black person looked like you wouldn't let that happen unless they are been validated by white supremacy. You know, them good house Negroes. Now I mean, y'all, how y'all talk about y'all for your people? Now I don't care who you date, I don't care who you lay down with, who sleep with. What the problem is? The problem I have with this is that y'all talk about swirling, divesting. Y'all don't want to support your own. You don't want to be. Then y'all got a bunch of idiot B1 coon ass bitches like a female I used to talk to. Talk about, well, we do. No, we don't. No, we don't. Talk about what's been violated about. You know what's so funny? I show these these fake pro-black heifers about what's being done. Oh, because they didn't get no white media validation, like Tamika Rowley is an agent, just like Al Sharpton. Roland Martin is a goddamn Democratic shit. He's an agent for white supremacy. He sold you out a long time ago. So you got some of these fake ass black public figures. They just care about making money off the people. They don't care about real solutions, because when you try to have real solutions with them, they have every excuse to shoot it down. That's the reason behind that. You mean to tell me if we just let's just try having black pride for once. Let's just stop coding. Oh, we can't do that. No, but my thing, you got a lot of black multimillionaires and billionaires, but we don't own anything. We don't run our own communities. And the people who we try to help within the community, I'm not talking about the ghetto. I'm talking about black middle class. A lot of black people are middle class, more so than in the hood. But see, that doesn't fit the narrative. We focus on the hood. Why don't you focus on black people in the middle class? Because when you're middle class, you don't get no help and support, nothing. Real talk. You got black folks who are struggling in upper middle class because we're not unified. Oh shit. We're not unified. You know what I'm saying? We're not unified. So, and that's the thing. Y'all need to worry about and you talk about pray for Ukraine cave beast? Fuck out of here. How about fuck prayer? See, when it comes to non-black folks, they pray. P-R-E-Y. Black folks pray like bitches. Like a bunch of goddamn cock-sucking, white cave, Vienna sausage-sucking, cave dick-sucking mammies. We a bunch of goddamn mammies to Master. We love them. We love Master. Y'all don't want to be free because y'all shoot down every solution, but y'all don't want to try the revolution solution. Y'all refuse. You want to do everything else, assimilate, integration. But when it comes to burning down this world, this plantation, from these colonizers, y'all won't do that. Y'all don't want to build up your own community. You don't. And the thing is, you want black folks to just be saviors of of y'all doing coon ass dumb shit, doing anti-black shit your damn self to your own people and community, all this degenerate shit. You want us to save you? No. No. Absolutely fucking not, y'all. Y'all want to pray. You crying over other people who don't give a fuck about you, and then you got foreign black folks who want to do anti-black shit and like, no, you still a nigger. You still. It don't matter if you got an accent. It don't matter if you come from this part of the world, my people. It don't matter. It don't matter. We are all we got. And the thing is, y'all just want to be divided. Y'all just want to be individualistic and selfish. And then when you got people who try to say, "Hey, we gotta," you're waiting for a savior, a black savior. It's not going to happen. We are our own leaders, but you can be a leader and still work with other people and be a follower when it comes to somebody who may know more than you, more skilled than you or something, and learn from them and stop trying to be right. Because y'all don't do that with your white bosses. You don't do that to your white teachers and non-black folks. You don't do that shit. When they make a statement, you don't say it's just an opinion. You never been through this and that. You minimize our pain. That person's pain who's saying no, no, you should not steal from each other. You shouldn't do this and that. You shouldn't be on that. You should not be drinking that poison. You should not be putting that chemicals in your hair. You shouldn't be wearing no weave and having that crusty feet and sand on it up. No, you should not be fighting it up on YouTube. You should not be reckless sexually. You should not be reckless with your behavior and emotions. You should not dumb yourself down. You should stay strong. But no, y'all don't want to listen because we have articulate and stuff over some stupid ass jealousy. Because I can see something better than you, and you want to just tear me down because out of some stupid ass jealousy. But okay. I mean, all I'm going to say is this, because I'm going to end this. We are the solution. We are the solution. And the fact is, slavery is a choice. You can say what you want about Kanye West. You can't, y'all pick and choose. Y'all want to praise him and then talk your shit. And then judge him on who he's married to and who he dates. I mean, who gives a fuck? Because you got a lot of black women who date out, and y'all don't say nothing. I mean, if it wasn't true, you wouldn't have like a Caucasian male named Jason Pope, infect black women and girls out in South Carolina, and y'all say it's not important. Don't you know that AIDS virus, the HIV, has damaged us as a people? This is why we got that's why a lot of us have the health issues with taking these vaccines and stuff. Taking the jab, these viruses, we keep trusting the enemy because y'all don't see them as the enemy. You see your own self as the enemy, and the fact that you let somebody tell you that to hate yourself, do you know where that comes from? It comes from the parents. Y'all failed your children. And my thing is, even if you were failed as a child, you don't have to keep failing because it's time for you. It's your responsibility as an adult, when you become an adult, to break the damn cycle. You gotta make it make sense. You are the change. Be the change you need to be. Stop worrying about what people is and ain't doing. You change and work with people who are like-minded. Y'all have a great day.